Hey folks, I'm going to give you a quick intro to this video. This is me heading out to the Point Loma Kelp beds January 5th, my second time out for the year. First trip was out of mission, going out to the artificial reefs, but it was actually just way too rough for me to get out there. I ended up fishing Mission Bay for the day, got skunked, so this is a redemption day. Main purpose of this video is to share with you my experience to date with hookup baits. A buddy of mine, John White, told me about these about a year and a half ago maybe, and I've had huge success with these things. I've caught my personal best halibut, 33 inch, 17 pounds, right in Mission Bay. I've caught a ton of sand, spotty, and calico bass on these things, both in the bay, kelp beds, and all abouts. I run them tandem on a 3-way swivel as suggested by the creator of these lures. They have somewhere between 6 and 12 inches of space between them, meaning that one has about a foot longer leader than the other. Normally I put the larger lure on the shorter leader and the smaller lure on the longer leader. Today I'm running a 1 ounce ice, that's the smaller, and the larger one is a 1.5 ounce chartreuse. I'm fishing my Shimano rod and reel. I love my Shimano gear. I also use my Penn Wrath in this video for my sabiki rig, but that is also the rig I caught that personal best halibut on. So for an $80 rig, not bad. I'll be sharing gear links in the description on this video. Please feel free to ask any questions, offer any advice, and let me know what other videos or content you might like to see. Thanks for watching, and all the best.
First fish of 2025, nice little calico.
What do you mean it's coming? What the fuck? 50 of them.
It's not happening.
This base.
There.
Yeah, I was like, who are you?
He's a little short.
And how do you know when
We'll take him.
They're reporting on these alleged men in black.
Fish on.
But it's not me saying it, it's the witnesses that are saying it. And I did it full bore for the first.
Unless, this is what I had a conversation with Brian Graves yesterday. The way I would argue it, if I was a military person, I would say this is a national security interest. And we are trying to back engineer this stuff. We're not successful. If China steals our data, if Russia can back engineer one for, if Iran gets one for us, we're fucked. These things are insanely sophisticated.
We would obviously weaponize the technology. That's obvious. Yeah, duh. It's like 101,
yeah,
right?
why would we not?
The basics. I mean, if you could put a nuke on one of those things, I mean, the exhibited technology that people say, people that have witnessed this stuff say it goes from a standstill outside the blink of an eye. I mean, these objects, what was it? David Fravor said that it went from space
50,000 feet above sea level
to sea level
in 1 second.
in 1 second.
Yeah.
That's
It's
insane.
We talked about it yesterday. Like it's
Oh, you did? Yeah.
It's an insane amount of speed, and the way Brian explained it.
Got 2 pieces. Anybody else want in?
Force you would need
Come on.
is equivalent to how many nuclear bombs did he say? Something insane. Like the entire nuclear arsenal has to be
Ah, damn it.
to generate that kind of power. Whatever it is, it's if these stories are true, it's doing something that we don't understand. So if
to
it's
some of the craft. And that's documented all around the world. So that eliminates, right?
if it's true. So
Well,
this
yeah.
is the whole thing. Like just because something's written down somewhere doesn't mean that someone didn't write it down as a psyop.
Yay.
Someone didn't write it down
Anybody
to
else?
discredit other people with a ridiculous story. One
Who else
way
wants
to discredit a credible story is to attach it to a bunch of ridiculous stories, right? So if I was gonna hide some sort of technology, one thing I would do is connect it to a bunch of kooky stuff, a bunch of psychic stuff, remote viewing, just a bunch of things that people like very easily dismiss. UFO abductions, UFO encounters with
bait.
natural being. I think the problem with reporting on is that you have to report on your technology now. So
Yeah,
I don't even know if this has been confirmed, but this is what I had heard.
methods and means, or
Well, it's got to be top secret. Like it's got to be one of those things where if you're going to reveal that you heard that, you have to clearance to do it. You probably have to run
Yeah.
one of the reasons why we know about overhead satellite imagery of UAP is because of Ratcliffe, who was former head of the ODNI, and he came forward. And I remember it's funny actually, it was classified, and Christopher Mellon participated in this latest production with me because of Ratcliffe revealing it on Fox News, and Ratcliffe basically says,
Not a nice
we had
scene.
overhead collection satellite data of UAP that are pretty freaking far out. And that happens. So they're talking about this. But getting back to your point, because I know you said you were frustrated. You're like, oh yeah, it's just another anecdote, piece of evidence, piece of
Yay.
testimony.